Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. Could also be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be someone who you've met, and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. Problem. Wow. This is a very interesting reading. Goodness me. I'll tell you why you got like opposites and stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Okay. First card's the strongest here. We have grief, followed by opening. Then we have play, laughter, love, illusion, beliefs, mystery, followed by embracing the shadow under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, the connection that I have with you, I feel I've ruined it all. I feel guilt, sorrow, sadness, remorse, and regret. This is because of the things that I have said and done, and the things that I never did that I should have, the things that I never said that I should have said. Actions I didn't take. And now I feel so empty. There was this space around me, and there was light once upon a time, but now I feel that that light, which is you, is fading. You're fading from my life, and I don't know what to do. I feel that in this connection, there's so much that has happened, and I have kept to myself for a very long time. I never really wanted to open up, but in recent times I have seen there is a need, finally, for a change. This change that I feel, there's a desire to open up and tell you what's in the depths of my heart. What have I hidden from you? What did I hide from you a long time ago? And why is it necessary for me now to open up to you about what I did back then? I feel you are my best friend. The feelings and emotions that I have for you, they are fun. You make me feel alive again, vibrant again, youthful again. You have this ability of doing so. I also feel that in this connection, there is this unconditional friendship and love. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes me laugh. You are that one true person who I feel is my confidant. There's a part of me that feels you are a very good friend. You are like that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days. Let the rain fall, but you're still there. And I feel love for you. This love that I have, it runs deep. This love is pure and it's true, it's unconditional. Everything that I have gone through, everything that I feel, it makes me know and feel that this is a very unique and special connection. This is true love, divine love. A part of me just wants you as a friend, but there's something beyond that. And it is intense. I feel there is a need to be with you and closer to you. But I hide. I hide behind a false mask, behind a veil. And I don't tell you what I truly feel, how I truly feel. I do not tell you that. I should, I know, but I don't. There's a part of me that wants to open up to you and a part of me that wants to stay hidden. There's a part of me that is simply feeling that we are a friendship, but there's also a part of me that feels there's so much love. There's such potential. And yet I hide it from you. Why do I hide this? Because I feel that we have a lot of differences. And the people around us, maybe they wouldn't be so happy. People may start to talk. What I believe to be as friendship may be different from what you see. But I also believe you and I have a past life spiritual connection. This connection, I question the heavens. Why is it that you are in my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Why not far into the future? There's a part of me that knows it's time to move on. But another part of me that feels spiritually bound to you, where sometimes I am alone and I think of the things that I have gone through and the things that I feel. Why do I feel the way that I do? When I'm alone, sometimes I can smell your scent, even though you're not there. I can feel your presence even though you're not there. All of this I feel, and it is extremely intense. I feel a feeling of familiarity. There's this knowingness that I know you, and this love that exists. For some reason, it is by default. It is a condition that is based on my feelings as if I know you. You are familiar. And it's very solid. I'm not sure why I feel like this. I'm not sure where this feeling comes from. But I do know that it exists. And sometimes I wish and I hope things would just settle. But they don't. Because they can't. Overall, you have seen a part of me which was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. You have seen that side of me, and I'm not very proud of it, because there is a lot of distance between us. There's a feeling of knowing that in this connection there's a power that's beyond you and me. It controls us. It pulls us together, but also pushes us far apart. It's not nice. It's like a trader. When you trade, you get what you want, but then you also have to trade it again, but then you want it again. The feeling comes and goes. There's a part of me that feels very awkward now. Not really understanding why things have happened the way that they did. That feeling of awkwardness is now very prominent. Not only is there a sense of awkwardness, but there's also this feeling of just simply being very uncomfortable. I'm quite uncomfortable in this connection because I feel awkward. There's a part of me that I used to know you. I thought I knew you. But no. There's a part of me that really wanted you to see that shadow side of mine. I wanted you to embrace that because it's a part of who I am. It defines me. But I also find it difficult. It's not possible for you to even understand, because it's a very dark side of me. Impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. I only want you to see the light and not the dark. But embracing the shadow side means you would know all of me. For now, despite my feelings of grief and the bad karma I've accumulated, I still want to open up to you. Even though a part of me wants to stay quiet, there's a strong part of me that wants to open up to you and tell you what it is that's in my heart and my mind. I find that is very important. All right. Gemini. Really interesting. You have here, the first card, the strongest, a lot of grief. Your person of interest may not be talking to you. They feel a lot of feelings of regret and guilt. For some reason, your person of interest has this dual personality, where a part of them wants to open up to you, but then also a part of them wants to hide from you. What part wants to open up to you? The grief part, the one where they have done something bad and they want to tell you, I'm really sorry. However, they do love you. What do they not want to tell you? That they love you. There you have it. So the person does love you, but they don't want to really tell you about it. And also they want to open up to you about the things that they have done in the past, which are not really nice. For those of you who may be having, and this may sound weird, but this is the way past life relationships work, you may have a sense of longing, not being able to let go of this person. There could be vice versa, a feeling of obsession even. If that's the case, I would recommend that you have a look on my website. I have past life readings that I do. So I do that. It's an order you can place. And at the very least, you'll be able to get some closure You'll be able to understand more what happened in the past life, why are certain things happening, and how do they affect us now. For a very small percentage, sometimes it is a future life reading. But nonetheless, that still means that spiritually you guys are connected. So it sort of makes sense afterwards to see what the root cause of the problem is. And this is for those of you that have that feeling of being connected spiritually. All right. So the first set of cards we just saw, that is the current status. So that is a present. These set of cards, this is the Lover's Path Tarot. So these I read in the reverse, and also I read this and have a look into the past. Perfect card. Came right out. Okay. So something that happened in the past where things were going great, went uphill, but all of a sudden, boom, it just went right down. What happened? Your person of interest may have ghosted you. They may have not talked to you. They may have just faded over time. So this is for those of you to get some closure, to have a better understanding. What was in this person's heart? What was on their mind at the time when they started to behave in this way, when they started to talk in this way? Here we have the 7 of Coins followed by the 7 of Staves. Interesting. 7, 7. Here I read this in the reverse as well. There was a lack of patience, and there was a lot of expectations in this connection. But the problem is there was also a lack of nurturing. Here, personal relationships were in the works, but the time invested to work on this, to tending their own garden, it was not put into place. It was not taken very seriously. There was a sense of impatience and insecurities and fear about whether the reward received for the work rendered will even be worth it. So it does appear here that your person is under the impression, and maybe they did, they're under the impression that they have worked really hard in this connection. So some of you, you may just kind of roll your eyes and you're like, yeah, right. They didn't work hard. I was the one who worked hard in this connection. But either way, we have a situation here where this person feels that there was a lot of hard work that was put into this. Now, with that hard work, they're seeing that whether the result moving forward is even worth it. We have here the 7 of Cups. Let's have a look. So not only were they feeling that sense of, I put all this work in, what's the use? What is the result of this? A lot of feelings of not truly being appreciated on time. They wanted to be recognized, but they were not. Here we also have another issue, 7 of Cups, which talks about a lack of choices, not really being able to make a choice. Why? Due to indecisiveness and thinking in fantasy land. Overindulging in thoughts of what the future may bring, having daydreams, a decision that needed to be made in order to move forward and to rejoin the world, but it was not made. They were allowing fantasies to influence how they viewed life. And they were projecting onto others instead of seeing things as they truly were. So you're dealing with somebody here that was not very well grounded. And they were very impatient, but also they were not very practical. It could be you were dealing with somebody here that did not have wisdom, and they appear to be someone who might have just been immature. Could be either they are truly immature or they are just simply inexperienced. All right, we have here the Queen of Wands. Really, really wanted to come out here. So I do just pick the top card. That's the way I read. That's the way I read and There's a reason for that. For me, it has the most amount of energy. If the other cards are meant to come out, they will. So this deck is the beginner's tarot deck. And with this, I like to have a look at any sort of actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Wow. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, followed by the 10 of Wands. Yikes. Then we have here the Devil. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So for a very rare few of you, this person may be talking to somebody else also. Could be a third-party situation. Now, what's interesting about this, you have a lot of feminine energy here. First of all, this person thinks of you as very nurturing, caring, protecting, and loving. Most likely you are. But they think of you as somebody who has passion as well as emotion. For them, that's huge. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Your person of interest feels that you are utterly irresistible. They do love you, and they have a lot of passion and desire for you. They also feel extremely comfortable with you because they feel that there's certain things that they can say to you and do and not fear that they're going to be judged. They in fact have this feeling that whatever they say and do, everything is going to be A-okay. We also have this intuitive side. They feel that you are someone who has a lot of intuition, so you get them, you really understand them. We also have here the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups, it talks about how in this connection there is this desire to have unconditional love, knowing that there is unconditional love, wanting to move forward in a very soft and gentle way. This person feels that you are that person that has softness, gentleness, and unconditional love. But the problem here, not with you, with this person, is that they are burdened. So they do recognize the passion, they do recognize the love and the emotion, but they themselves are very, very overwhelmed. Here, they're overwhelmed with burdens. These are responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, other things that they have to work on in life. But it's so much for them that they're starting to get very tired and their knees are about to buckle. It's too much. Whatever this person is going through, whether they are overwhelmed by work or overwhelmed by taking on too many things, it's very difficult for them to move on and to be someone who can handle you and them in this connection. They're so overwhelmed with other things that their energy is scattered and they are unable to dedicate that energy to you. That is the problem here. Now we also have the Devil card. They feel that they are spiritually bound and they are sometimes feeling a sense of sexual obsession and desire towards you. That's very strong sensual desire. We also have here a feeling of being tied down together. So no matter what happens in this connection, your person of interest actually feels that no matter where they go, no matter what they do, something happens. They always end up thinking about you, and that it's like you can't live with them, you can't live without them type of situation. When you're with them, it's very intense. And when you're not with them, even that feels very intense. The feelings are on the extreme, right? Just like the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, we got almost like hot and cold. Hot color, cold color, right? Very opposite. And then we have the in-between, the overall arching theme, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about how your person of interest really has distanced themselves. They are at a distance now because they feel so much has happened. They do not know what to do. They feel that they've hurt you so much that you were somebody who was jaded. You were someone who is aloof. You're not even looking at them. You're looking just at your sword and focused. Very practical, very logical. But also, from their point of view, very dangerous. They've been thinking about the future and even about the past, and this is you. This is how they view you. That you've been thinking about the future and the past, and it's been bothering you. This is why it's very difficult for this person to reach out to you. They feel that whatever they have done, it has been truly, really bad. But they also feel that it's hard for them to approach you because they're afraid what you're going to do to them. I mean, this is somebody with a sword, right? They see you as cold, as distant, because of what they have done. This is not you naturally. This is because of what they have done to you, but they know the real nature of you is very passionate, very unconditional. Unconditional love. It is a good reading, but we do have complications here. Do I see this person reaching out to you anytime soon, Gemini? Absolutely not. No, not yet. I don't see that happening. This could also be a little bit of sexual addiction. Sometimes this card does go for that. I did see the other card, so it doesn't really align with that, but for a small portion of you, because this is a general love reading, it could be actual sexual obsession that this person has towards you. And that does happen when you have a spiritual based connection, past life connection. That does happen. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, you are ready, followed by trust. If you believe, it's up to you. Yeah. Remember that song, very famous, from Cher, the legendary Cher? Believe. Do you believe in, I think it's called Life After Love, or am I saying that incorrectly? That's what this is. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hearing the whole song now. Ooh. And that's what this reading is about. There's a choice here, guys. You actually have a choice. So, first card is the strongest we have here. You are ready. Certain things have happened in your life and up until this point where the universe and God, the angels, celestial beings have been preparing you to be a stronger person on the inside. Going forward, you have the ability to be able to handle, because they're saying you are ready emotionally, spiritually, and physically. They're also saying here, trust in the divine. With this, we do have trust in the Christ consciousness, or if you want to go beyond that, trust in the supreme being of the universe. That is who we call God, the holy white light of God. If you believe, then yes, things will occur in this connection and things can happen in this connection, but only if you believe. But it's up to you. It's up to you whether you want to be with this person or you want to manifest somebody in your life in the future, because here you have a choice. Some of you are going to take action, but it's not going to be anytime soon. Here it talks about a year from now. Now, this may have come up maybe last year, a few months ago, but this card comes up because it talks about a long-term related issue. In this deck, I don't have 3 years from now, 5 years from now. So if it says a year from now, it's because that's what it's meant to be. And of course, this is a general love reading. It's not a personalized reading. It's a public reading for a lot of people. Hundreds of thousands. We have here, take action, because certain things are going to happen and change a year from now. There will be perfect timing. perfect timing. It will occur. It is going to occur. Whenever it happens, it's going to work out. But it's not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. Anything that is going to take place in this connection in regards to somebody new or even yourself, however this is working out with your person of interest, it's not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. Just expect the unexpected. We also have here reconsider. So with this card, it does indicate to me that there's certain things that are going to happen over time. It could be literally a year from now when you are thinking about things, when things are changing in your life. But you will be able to reconsider what it is that you are going to say or do in regards to this connection. What do you want changed? What can you do that has been the same? But reconsidering talks about changing your plans and your ideas based on certain experiences that you've gone through. And it does appear that apparently in a year from now until the next few months, you are going to start to change. And you will see things differently. And that will allow you and make you realize that, you know what? I'm going to have to reconsider my choices and what I want to do. And that is exactly why you got the "It's up to you" card, because this is up to you. You either can stick with this person or find somebody completely new. And that is perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that, no harm in that. Gemini, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And for those of you who are new, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio. And on that channel, I have some videos. Some are related to relationship-related advice. A few of them are on past life and spiritual connections, and one of them is on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? Also, I'm doing currently some love readings. You can place an order if you wish on my website, www.asnointia.com. You can go to the rates and packages section. There you will see I have some videos on negative energies, not videos, sorry, packages on negative energies, how to recognize and remove these negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is your body. I teach you how to do this. Also, one of them is a self-help guide, which is a Holy Light package. The Chakra Checkup package is with an actual personalized reading. I have past life related packages. There's a love package as well as a love reading package rather, and one is a past life package. So if you feel that there's a lot of past life related karma or issues that you're dealing with, I would highly recommend that you actually place an order for that one. This will give you more clarity and understanding as to where all of this is stemming from. So it makes more sense to you and for you here now. Why are you going through this with this person? It just makes more sense. It does take me a while to do that, so please do understand that there's a little bit of a waiting period for that. But eventually I will get to you. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments, and I do look forward to your stories because I use it as information sometimes, gathering information for the type of topics that I like to discuss on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. And please do remember, those videos are also absolutely free to watch. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.